Hello babes, how are you? If you're new, how welcome. My name is Michelle and this is, yes, another celebrity tarot, and we are going to talk about if Justin Bieber did shame Selena Gomez as slash fat shame Selena Gomez, or if he did recently fat shame Selena Gomez. So we're gonna find out all of that in 1 second. So with this said, I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Keep in mind that roles keep reversing between energies. As I always say, I run no daycare. I don't burp adults, so you know that this is general. And as always, this is all for entertainment purposes only. And again, yes, this is all a legend. So with this said, allegedly. So move forward with this, okay? Let's see if Justin Bieber ever fat shame Selena, or he does. If you hear a background noise, I have a kid. If you don't like it, go to the library or pay me the babysitter. With this said, let's go with the reading today. Let's see. Let's see. So we have right here, we got the Nine of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy, and we got the Ten of Cups, which is Pisces energy. So it seems right here that he did in the relationship allegedly did hurt her feelings a lot. He will constantly, hold on guys, he will constantly try to get her to lose weight, or he will actually mention oh, you can eat this, you're gonna gain weight, or you should not eat that, you can gain weight. So he did love her, but also he was just very immature. He was not the best, and of course he did. I do feel like he don't consider that fat shaming, but he did. He was making her feel insecure, and always she felt like she had to be a certain weight, because allegedly this is also something that was on the media that claims that allegedly Justin Bieber likes slimmer females. I mean, his wife is quite slim, but he says like that he wanted Selena to not gain weight. He wanted Selena allegedly to stay thin, and she had a hard time there. With the Seven of Pentacles right here, I did feel that she will actually work, of course, work a lot, but she also used to work out and be constantly on diet. Also, it seems like allegedly one time he mentioned her to maybe get some pills to lose weight, or to go on a more strict diet. I did feel right here that she constantly felt unfit. She constantly felt like unworthy, and she just didn't know what to do, because once again, it seems like he made her feel like she wasn't good enough. And with the Judgment card right here, it feels like the media will praise her for her thin and slim body. She will also get body shamed by social media, calling her too skinny. So she felt very, very on the eye of the storm. She felt allegedly judged by Justin, allegedly judged by the public, and I'm not talking about her fans only. I'm talking about, of course, haters and paparazzis and people who constantly have something bad to say about others. With the Ace of Swords right here, in the, what is it, the Page of Swords in reverse, I did feel right here that Justin will say, hey, you know, I don't care, I love you the way you are, you're so beautiful. But at the same time, or he will actually say, yeah, I promise I will never mention anything, or I will not try to do this or say these comments. And I do feel like those promises were undelivered. Like he will actually promise her that he will never say that again. She will express something, and I will never do it again. And it was undelivered promises. He will say or do the same thing. He will say he won't, or he wouldn't. He will do it again. I do see right here with the Fool in reverse right here. She didn't feel like herself. She feel like she was constantly judged, and that she couldn't be her true self. And she didn't feel joy. At times, she said that she could feel a little bit hungry, because she will not eat what she wanted to eat. She will eat like here and there. Now with the Four of Cups right here. she felt like she wasn't enough Cancer energy for Justin. She felt like if she were to gain weight or something, that he was gonna stop loving her. So she constantly was on edge, not gonna lie. I do see right here with Taurus energy here is resenting Justin. It's saying that he could have been very, very selfish, and that he could have been just one-sided. And at the time, he wasn't mature enough, of course, allegedly, and that he constantly made her feel very bad. He did body shame her. And it seems right here that he did also on an interview after the breakup. This could have been as recent or as past as it could have been, but he did also. And again, it seems like even if he didn't say something directly, everybody knew what he was talking about. And or allegedly somebody could have mentioned something in an interview and he just laughed it off. You know what I'm saying? As when you don't fight for it, you're agreeing with it. Simple. With the Six of Cups right here, then whenever the breakup happened, he didn't understand why. He's like, but he didn't actually remember the bad things and the things that he could have said or made her feel like, even though that she did say something to him. As I said before, he don't remember the bad things, and I do feel like he will actually disregard it whenever she said, look, this is not working because of this, or we broke up because of that. It was like he will disregard it. It also talking about that they both were very young, and it's not an excuse, it's a fact. When you are young, you could actually not measure your words and how you deliver them. And if you don't believe that, you may be a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I'm 30, almost 30 now. So when I was younger, I would say things that I wouldn't say right now. Or if I were to deliver them, I will try to find a better way to say it, you know? Once you gain wisdom and you age, of course, you actually change. And when you're a kid, you tend to say things that are quite rude, and it could come across as disrespectful. I'm not applauding that. I'm not saying that it was an excuse. I'm just saying that the cards allegedly spirit is telling like they were both very young, and I feel like she felt very self-conscious around him, and also before him, also because media will always comment about her face. She has a beautiful round face, and you know, sometimes people are just so mean about it. So, but yeah, she was body shamed by him. Gemini energy here. It seems right here that whenever they were like talking about intimacy, she didn't feel comfortable. She wanted to wear stuff. She wanted to be covered because she felt she was fat. She felt like she was not attractive to him. I do feel right here that she started ignoring her inner voice. She gave away all her power. She was very self-conscious. I do feel like she wouldn't even listen to her mom when her mom said like, you're beautiful, you're pretty, or even her followers saying that she was beautiful and pretty, and multiple celebrities. And I do feel like she just didn't listen to it because she felt so bad. I do see that whenever she wanted to, let's say, let go. Whenever she was with Justin originally, she wanted to let go of that diet. She was afraid of change. She was afraid of disaster. She was afraid of like he wouldn't want her around. So she kept herself in a weight because she wanted Justin to still love her or like her. I do feel right here that he wasn't always as faithful allegedly in the relationship, and he was often tempted, of course, with Scorpio energy. And I do feel like he will mention like, oh, look at this girl, she DM me, or look at this girl, this like he will show her like some DMs allegedly of like people reaching out to him. And I'm not talking about just normal people. He was talking about also like celebrities. And it's like, I don't know, he enjoyed at times to make her feel that she could lose him, or that he had options, as well as he liked to, I don't know, he liked to like brag around. And this is just very unhealthy to do in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Sorry guys, there's a snowstorm and they're cleaning. So with this said right here, we got here the Queen of Swords in the reverse. I do see she actually became overly emotional, overly codependent. She also became cold-hearted, and she became also quite jealous, and she's not even a jealous person. It's just like he will make her feel so insecure that she became like, he brought like the worst in her in times. And yeah, it was a cute relationship, but it had a lot of things that of course we didn't see because we don't live there, we are not them. But energetically it says like, you know, it was quite toxic. They could have been twin flames or soulmates, whatever you call them. But if you have ever read a book about twin flames and soulmates, it tells you that it's not a lovey-dovey relationship. It's something different. So at this point, when people don't want to understand that, it's because your lack of education when it comes to the topic. And at this point, it was a cute relationship, but it was a toxic relationship. And yeah. And I know somebody commented about me pausing my videos. Like, if you don't like how I run my stuff, just don't watch me. Like, make your own videos then and get your cards. But
the next day.
now, so we got here. She felt lonely whenever they broke up, and when she was with him, she also felt lonely as well, because she felt she was never enough. Then when things ended, I feel like she didn't have the closure. She was like left with a broken heart and next. And she worked very freaking hard to have that closure, to have that completion on the situation. And that's why it was so hard for her to let go, because literally she had to move on without closure. It was like she never understood why. And I do feel like some people who are very young don't get this. But whenever you don't have completion, whenever you don't have closure, it's hard to let go. And if you don't get this, because you have never maybe been in a relationship like this or at all. So at this point, when people dump you out of nowhere and or move on after everything you went through, it's hard to move on. She now healed. She now is thriving and she's loving herself, because as an adult, like I said, we grow and we learn. But again, yes, she was body shamed back then. Back then she was fear and the unknown, but right now she's thriving. But that is the only thing. I'm not gonna dive into more, but the point of it is, like, he did and she tried. And this is the things that were not talked about, that we never saw, because we only saw Selena. But it seems like it was quite toxic and it was hurtful for her. So this is the end of your reading, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, if you want me to read it about anything else, write it in the comments. With this said, if you follow me on Instagram, I follow back. I have TikTok, a small group on Facebook. I have an upcoming project on my Patreon. And with this said, if you want to get a personal reading, go to the description box below and to the link. And with this said, thank you so very much. Have a lovely